Ding! Good morning, YouTube! Today I'm gonna do a tag video. I don't really know what to do today, and then I saw that there is a coffee book tag, and I am pretty much just obsessed with coffee, so I thought it'd be pretty appropriate. So here's the coffee book tag. So question number 1. Black coffee. Name a series that's tough to get into but has a hardcore fan base. So for this I'm going to choose George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones series. You've probably seen it on TV, seen it in books, and I feel like because it's such a huge world and the books are pretty giant, it's quite daunting to get into, but especially with the TV show there is that huge fan base there, and I still need to read the first one. I've watched all the episodes so far and I completely love it. I heard lately that the TV show is actually ahead of the books, so he's had to tell the people running the TV show how things are going to end, so everything's kind of going to split off and take two different paths, so loads of different stuff's going to happen in the TV show and the books, all to come out with the same ending. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I definitely want to read this series. So yeah, black coffee, George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Question 2, Peppermint Mocha. So this is a book that sort of becomes more popular in the festive time of year. So for this I'm totally gonna pick Harry Potter. For some reason I have the American edition of the first one and then English ones of all the others. But yeah, Harry Potter, because whenever it gets nearer Christmas I always see everyone I know talking about it, rereading it, watching the movies, just everything is Harry Potter. Question number 3, hot chocolate. What's your favourite children's book? So for this I definitely have to pick Alice in Wonderland because I absolutely love this childhood classic, and just, yeah, I don't think I need to say anything more because just Alice in Wonderland. Look how pretty, yeah. This is my choice. Coffee, coffee, coffee. So question number 4 is double shot of espresso. Name a book that kept you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Now for this I definitely have to pick The Novice by Taran Matharu. I absolutely love this book. I read the whole thing in one go and then reviewed it because I was just so obsessed with it that I needed to talk to somebody about it, and just, I don't have any local friends that are into books, so I took to the internet. This is like probably one of my favourite books of 2016, even though it was released in 2015, and even though it's only a couple of weeks into 2016. But yeah, it's awesome. Question number 5 is Starbucks. Name a book that you see everywhere. So for this I'm gonna pick Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've not actually read this yet, but recently I got convinced to buy it and I just see it everywhere, literally. People are reviewing it, people are talking about it, especially with the sequel coming out so soon. I just feel like I really need to catch up with this. This and Queen of the Tearling, actually. I need to read that one too and buy it. I think that I'm just getting really behind on all the big hyped series. So yeah, Red Queen. Question number 6, that hipster coffee shop. Give an indie author Give an indie author a shout out. So I don't know if this counts as an indie author. I think she's kind of indie, but Michelle Segara, she's written loads of books, but the two that I have are Silence and Touch in the Queen of the Damned series, and they are just the smallest books in the world, literally. I think I actually picked this up because I just thought the size of the books was so adorable, but compared to a regular book, this is a UK normal size book. They are just tiny. Like literally you have no excuse not to read when you can just put this into your pocket and take it anywhere. It's the Queen of the Dead, not the Damned. On point, Zena, on point. So yeah, this just features a girl who can talk to spirits, to ghosts, and it is just a very gripping read. It's so good. I absolutely love it. I can't wait for the 3rd one to come out. I'm not actually sure when it's coming out, but I will be all over that. I think she also writes as Michelle West, and she's got a ton of other books, but these are the only 2 that I own, and I can't get over how small and adorable they are. Also, considering they're so small, look how pretty the covers are. Just cover love. Also, I'm sorry, but how cool is this mug? Literally, just mug goals. Question 7. Oops, I accidentally got decaf. Name a book that you expected more from. So for this one, I'm gonna pick Francesca Haig's The Fire Sermon. I've actually not finished the book yet, but I loved the premise for the story so much, and I got about halfway, 2/3 in, and I just lost interest. I feel like they're on the road in this story for so long that I don't know, there were so many other books coming out at that point in time that were so just hyped up that I wanted to read them first, so I kind of got sidetracked, but I reckon I'll reread this or finish reading this in 2016. Question number 8, the perfect blend. Name a book or series that was, what was it? Both bitter and sweet, but ultimately satisfying. So for this one, I'm gonna pick Maggie Stiefvater's Shiver. Now, I don't want to give away too much because it's a trilogy. Yeah, I absolutely love this series though, so it's definitely ultimately satisfying. There are just definitely pieces within it that are heartbreaking and you just want to like reach in and just change it. Just change it all. Because you just feel so sorry for some of the characters when some of the stuff happens. Trying to be spoilerless. But yeah. The Shiver trilogy. Also, speaking of the Shiver trilogy, I finally replaced the one that I had lost. I went shopping for books with some friends the other day and just, I found it. I found it in a charity shop. So it can now go on my shelf and have a completed series again. So I hope you enjoyed my little book tag video. Okay, I'm not sure who to tag for this because I feel like everybody that I know that booktubes, which isn't many people as I'm pretty new, have already done it, but I have a feeling Kate might not have, so over at Girl Reading, you should do the coffee book tag, because coffee. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you don't actually make videos yourself, but you want to answer the questions, I'll write the individual questions out and put the original video in the description, and then you can answer it all in the comments. So I'd love to hear what your different books are for all of the categories, and I will see you next time. Bye!